Okay, real quick before I show the gameplay, I just wanted to say a few things so you can understand what I was doing during the gameplay you're about to see. This really does seem to be kind of a wall of difficulty in this game. Everything leading up to this seemed pretty reasonable, if not kind of easy in certain spots, not everything. But when you get to this boss, it's a lot different. Now, I'm sure there are other ways to beat her, but this is just how I did it. The first thing I tried was magic from a distance, but that really didn't work. Well, it did until phase 2. I banged my head against the wall, I kept fighting and trying until I finally came up with a way that worked for me. And what I figured out is you gotta be pretty aggressive. You gotta kind of stay on her, don't get too far away, and just keep doing like heavy attacks and wait for her to get stunned. My favorite weapon in this game so far has been the longsword, and that's what I used. Hey, actually, yes, it is a longsword, but it's called the lashing whip. What it does is, even though it's a sword, it can act a little bit like a whip, and when you swing it, sometimes it'll go out and give you a little extra range with your weapon, which is pretty cool, and it comes in handy in this fight. I was also wearing the centipede armor, because it's pretty good against slash and stab. Just kind of wanted to add that in there since I didn't say it originally. And I pretty much leveled up everything to make the longsword good, and to give myself some health and stamina. My strategy also basically stayed the same for the first and second phase. Like I said, she's really hard to hit from a distance in the second phase. So basically you dodge out of the way and you wait until you can get a heavy attack on. And you just keep doing that over and over. Eventually she'll go down, you can hit her real hard, and you just kind of repeat that. And once you try this enough, it actually becomes easier than you would think. Now, if you do try it this way, it is probably going to take a little bit of getting used to. Being pretty aggressive is a lot different than staying back and throwing magic at her. But like I said, again, that second phase is going to kick in and you're not going to have nearly as many openings because she's going to start throwing stuff back at you. Now, with all that being said, let me stop running my mouth here so you can actually see the gameplay. I'll cut it there so there's no spoilers. So hopefully this was helpful a little bit. If not, you know, I'm sorry, but this is how I figured out how to do it, because I was actually surprised that being aggressive for me was what helped, because I kind of thought at first I was going to have to kind of cheese this one and just dodge out of the way and stand back and throw magic. And then when she started throwing stuff back at me, I was like, okay, this isn't going to work. This seems to be the way to go, is just being aggressive and just have a little bit of confidence that you're going to hit her. You will miss her once in a while, but when those land, sometimes they land hard enough to actually, you know, stun her, and then you can take advantage of that. The fight's not quite as bad as it initially seems. So hopefully this helps, and maybe I'll see you around on the internet again someday. Later.